You spend months or maybe years perfecting your art style. Then someone types this into an AI and instantly generates thousands of pieces that look exactly like your style. They didn't ask permission, they didn't pay you, and legally it's a gray area. This isn't hypothetical. Brooklyn illustrator Deb Lee discovered an entire AI model trained specifically on their art. Artist Greg Rutkowski found Midjourney's official tips recommending users type his name to copy his style. Here's the kicker. The large-scale artificial intelligence open network dataset used to train Stable Diffusion contains 5 billion images scraped from internet. Your work is probably in there. Every musician's song, every photographer's image, AI used without permission to teach machines how to replace you. In August 2024, a federal judge ruled artists can sue for this mass infringement at an almost unimaginable scale. But by then, millions of AI generated copies are already flooded in the market. Your creative work isn't yours anymore. It's training data, unfortunately. In January 2023, illustrators Sarah Anderson, Kelly McKinnon, and Carla Ortiz filed a landmark lawsuit against Stability AI, Midjourney, and DeviantArt. The companies compressed 100,000 gigabytes of images into a 2 gigabyte file that could recreate any of those images, effectively stealing billions of artworks. In June 2024, Universal, Sony, and Warner sued AI music generators Suno and Udio. The companies admitted training on essentially all music files of reasonable quality accessible on the open internet. Would you believe it? Their CEO casually told Forbes that it was just a big scrape of the internet. They couldn't even track where millions of songs came from. According to RIA lawsuits, these AI tools can generate music that sounds indistinguishable from Michael Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, ABBA, and other artists. They can perfectly copy producer tags from Cash Money AP and Jason Derulo. They can absolutely recreate any song from any artist in the world. Midjourney reported 20 million users in April 2024. Suno raised $125 million. Udio scored $10 million in funding. These companies, which are worth hundreds of millions, were built entirely on your stolen work. The major labels are seeking up to $150,000 per infringed song, potentially billions in damages. AI companies claim fair use, the same legal protection that lets you quote books or create parody songs. Suno's CEO called their technology transformative because it generates completely new outputs. But here's the catch. They are generating music that directly competes with the original artist in the same marketplace. Copyright doesn't protect artistic style. A 2020 federal judge ruled Richard Prince didn't violate copyright when incorporating a photographer's image into his paintings. This legal precedent means AI can learn your style, replicate it perfectly, and there's no clear legal remedy. In January 2025, Warner Bros. Sued Midjourney after users easily generated infringing images of Joker, Flash, and Scooby-Doo. Lawsuit states Midjourney thinks it is above the law and brazenly dispense Warner Bros. Intellectual property as it were its own. Even massive corporations with armies of lawyers struggle to protect their work. In another case, country musician Tony Justice filed class action lawsuits in June 2025, representing thousands of independent artists whose recordings were used without authorization. His last song, Last of the Cowboys, has 8+ million Spotify streams. All that creative work now teaching AI to replace him. GEMA, Germany's music licensing body, filed copyright infringement suits in January 2025. This is now a global legal war with no clear end in sight. Every image you post online, every song you upload, every piece of writing you publish is fair game for AI scraping. DeviantArt, the platform where artists share their work, now uses that same art to power DreamUp, an AI generator competing against the very artists who built their community. Suno and Udio offer paid subscriptions where user can commercialize AI-generated outputs. That means someone can pay $10 a month to create commercial music trained on your copyrighted songs, and you get nothing. As Tony Justice's lawsuit states, these corporations steal our work to create sound-alikes, effectively forcing us into a training role to which we never consented. Epic Games offered illustrator Deb Lee $3,000 for Fortnite artwork. Shortly after someone released a free AI model on Lee's style, Why would Epic pay $3,000 when AI can generate unlimited Lee style artwork for free? How can you protect yourself? Let's see. Watermark everything. Use visible and invisible watermarks on all your digital work. Tools like Glaze and Nightshade can add imperceptible changes that corrupt AI training data, making your art poison to machine learning models. Copyright registrations can also help. Register everything with the Copyright Office before publishing. In the Anderson lawsuit, only registered works could proceed. The judge dismissed unregistered copyright claims. I believe registration costs approximately $65,000 per work, but enables statutory damages up to $150,000 per infringement. Have contractual protections. Include AI-specific language in all contracts. Text like work may not be used for AI training, development or machine learning purposes without separate written agreement and compensation could help. Monitor pending lawsuits and joint class action certifications. The Anderson case seeks class certification for all artists whose work appears in large language models, artificial intelligence, open source network, dataset. Tony Justice suit covers independent artists since January 2021. And last but not least, document everything. Screenshot AI generated copies of your work. Save evidence of your original creation dates. Build a paper trail proving infringement. Your creative work is already training AI models. Every social media post, every portfolio upload, every streaming song, including this video, is being scraped, processed and used to teach machines your craft. The legal system is years behind the technology. Companies worth billions are built on work they didn't create, don't own and never paid for. They are betting courts will rule in their favor before artists can organize effective resistance. So, your action plan is to start protecting your work today. Register copyrights, use protective tools, join lawsuits, demand platforms to implement opt-out systems. Support legislations requiring consent and compensation for AI trainings. If you found this eye-opening like me, smash that like button and subscribe for more investigation. Drop a comment telling me what problem you would like me to tackle next. If this video didn't hit the mark for you, I want to hear that too. Comment below and tell me what topics I should cover or what insight would give you more value. Your feedback shapes what I investigate next. The machines are learning from your creativity. Make sure you get paid for teaching them.